So, hello, dear students. Yesterday we have seen how a zygote is formed, that is the process of fertilization. How gametes are formed in the process of gametogenesis. Male gamete is formed, female gamete is formed. Then we have seen in detail the process of gamete transfer. Alright, how one gamete is brought to the other gamete. Alright, how one unisexual gamete is brought to another unisexual gamete. And we have seen the most vital process, the most vital step in the events of sexual reproduction, that is fertilization. That is fusion of the male and the female gamete to form a diploid zygote. To form a diploid zygote. We have seen this. This fertilization can be internal, can be external. That means the zygote that is formed can be formed internally if the fertilization is internal and can be formed externally if the fertilization is external. Humans का example, best example है internal fertilization का, where the zygote is formed internally. I'm speaking that the fusion has happened internally. The fusion to form this zygote has happened internally. Alright, so the zygote may be formed internally, it may be formed externally. We had seen in cases of amphibians, in cases of fishes, they're going to put their gametes in water, both the male and the female sexes. And there, inside, in the water that is outside the body of the organism, they are going to fuse, the gametes are going to fuse. Hence, that kind of fertilization was external fertilization. So, where the zygote is formed will depend on which type of fertilization the organism is having, whether it is internal fertilization or external fertilization. Now, this zygote we discussed is going to have characteristics of both the male and female. It's going to have mix. It's going to be a mix of both males and females. Yes, and it's going to be a diploid cell which is formed from two haploid cells, two haploid gametes. It's going to be a diploid one. Alright, so where is the zygote formed will be which type of fertilization it is. How is it formed will be where, how means it is by the fusion of these gametes the zygote is formed. And this zygote will be diploid, it will be unicellular. Alright, and this zygote now has to undergo development. Okay, zygote has to undergo development. Now, how the zygote is going to undergo the development will depend on the life cycle of the individual and the environmental factors. Okay, it's going to depend how the zygote is going to develop now. Is going to depend on two factors. One is the life cycle of the individual and the other is the environmental factors. Environmental factors and life cycle of the individual. When I say life cycle of the individual, I want to mean that if it is an haploid organism, अगर वो एक haploid organism है, haplontic life cycle है उसकी, but this zygote being diploid, अगर एक haplontic life cycle में है, so this will undergo meiosis. This will undergo meiosis, that is a reduction division, and it's going to produce haploid cells, which will further produce haploid individuals. Whereas if this zygote, this 2N, is in a diplontic lifestyle, it's going to undergo mitosis and it's going to produce a lot many daughter cells. 2, 4, 6, 8, 14. Okay, it's going to produce a lot many daughter cells. So, and then it will produce a diploid individual. So, zygote can undergo either meiosis, can undergo mitosis. Majority of the times, it undergoes mitosis. Okay, it increases the number of cells. It goes on increasing the number of cells. But here, where in an haplontic lifestyle, it has to undergo meiosis, it has to bring back the number to N, and then haploid individuals can be produced. Alright, so this will be an MCQ again. Zygote can undergo meiosis as well as it can undergo mitosis. Now, as in human beings and majority of the organisms, the zygote undergoes cell division, it undergoes mitosis, it increases the number of cells. Alright, so zygote is going to increase the number of cells, and these cells over a period of time are going to differentiate into different types of tissues. These cells are going to differentiate into different types of specialized cells which will form a tissue. So now the zygote is going to undergo cell division, that is the mitosis, which will increase the number of cells, and these cells eventually will go on differentiating. Differentiating into special functions. This group of cells which will be having specialized function, similar function, this group of cells will be tissue. So zygote cell division कर रहा है, zygote cell differentiation कर रहा है. Okay, so from a zygote we will have a cell. Cell will be forming, different cells will be forming tissues. These tissues will be forming organs. These organs will be forming organ systems. And finally, an organism. So that is how an organism is formed from this single-celled zygote. Be it any higher animals, be it a human being, you and I also have started developing from this single unicellular zygote. Alright, so this process of differentiation, of development of the zygote is called embryogenesis, which is the next step after fertilization. Embryogenesis, that is formation of the embryo. And what is an embryo? It is a zygote जिसमें बहुत सारा cell division और differentiation हो गया है. So the process of formation, process of development of embryo from the zygote is called embryogenesis. Process of development of embryo from the zygote is called embryogenesis, which is the next step in the process of sexual reproduction. An embryo is formed. The further development of this embryo, further growth and development of this embryo forms the fetus. So further growth and development of the embryo will form the fetus. All this is going to take place in case of humans inside the female body. Okay, it's going to take place inside the female body. You know that an individual baby comes out, the fetus comes out from the female body. So all this, even the fusion of gametes is taking place inside. Pura embryogenesis andar hoga. The embryo again develops. Okay, the difference between zygote and embryo is zygote unicellular रहेगा, whereas embryo multicellular रहेगा. Embryo एक ऐसा structure रहेगा जिसमें you can differentiate the various types of tissues and cells. And further, when body features can be recognized in an embryo, we say that the fetus is formed. So further development of embryo is called the fetus. When the embryo is fully matured, fully developed, for it that it is ready to come out, it is ready to come out as an individual, we call it the fetus. Alright? So if all this process is taking place inside the female body, it will be that development of the zygote is internal, or embryogenesis is internal. All right, that is called viviparous. That is called viviparous. Now, this was formation of the embryo, where formation of the zygote. It can be internal, can be external. Again, development of the zygote can be internal, can be external. So, development, if it is internal, as in case of human beings, it is called viviparous. Viviparous, that is, the zygote is developing inside. Okay, now this span of development of the zygote from the stage of zygote to the embryo to the fetus, it can take different time span in different individuals. Like in humans, it is of 9 months. All right, it takes 9 months for the zygote to form a fetus which is fully mature and is ready to be expelled out and can grow independently further on. So that period can differ in different individuals. Humans में वो approximately 9 months का है. Now, if the zygote is not developing inside the body of any organism and it is again external, it is called oviparous. Oviparous. It is called oviparous. How do you remember this? O for ovi, O for outside. O for ovi, O for outside. That is how we remember that the zygote or the process of embryogenesis is taking place outside. The zygote is developing outside. Iska best example, birds and some reptiles. They give their eggs. And the eggs, they hatch outside the body. ओके, एग्स को जो मदर रहती है वो इंक्यूबेट करती है. इट प्रोवाइड गुड इन्वायरमेंटल कंडीशंस, इट प्रोवाइड्स द ऑप्टिमम टेम्परेचर. वो उसके ऊपर बैठी भी रहती है अपने एग के ऊपर सो एज टू कीप इट वार्म. एंड व्हेन दैट इंक्यूबेशन पीरियड इज कंप्लीट, द एग विल हैच एंड एन इंडिविजुअल विल कम आउट. यू ऑल नो दिस. ओके, सो ऐसे केस में जब एक एग बाहर आ जाता है, पूरा जाइगोट बाहर बनता है, पूरा जाइगोट बाहर डेवलप होता है, वी कॉल इट ओविपैरेंस. दैट इज डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द जाइगोट और embryogenesis, formation of the embryo is outside the body. Whereas in human beings, formation of the embryo and the complete fetus is inside the human body. Okay, so ab common sense. Now you tell me whether oviparous will be more safe or viviparous will be more safe. Yes, बाहर रख दिया है अगर eggs, so threat होता है. थ्रेट होता है हार्श इन्वायरमेंटल कंडीशंस का, थ्रेट होता है प्रेडेटर्स का. सो मे बी द एग्स विल नॉट हैच, मे बी दैट अच्छा इंक्यूबेशन उनको नहीं मिल सके, अच्छा टेम्परेचर नहीं मिल सके, अच्छे इन्वायरमेंटल कंडीशंस नहीं मिल सके. सो देयर इज मोर थ्रेट इन ओविपैरस. ऑलराइट, वेराज इन विविपैरस the mother is completely protecting the embryo, completely protecting the zygote and then the embryo and then the fetus in the later stages. Mother is completely protecting them. So in that case, this is going to be more safe. This is going to be more safe. Life expectancy over here, the birth expectancy is going to be more as compared to these oviparous organisms. Alright, so now you see this. Do you understand what a zygote is, where it will be formed, how it can divide? It can divide by mitosis, can divide by meiosis, depending on the life cycle of the individual and the environmental conditions. Environmental conditions में कुछ zygotes क्या करते हैं, वो उनके बाहर एक thick shell-like covering बना लेते हैं. When the environmental conditions are harsh, some zygotes, they form a cell-like covering. They form a hard covering around themselves. And that covering goes after the harsh environmental conditions have gone. So depending on the environmental conditions also zygote behaves. Okay, and then this zygote is a vital link. It's a vital link. It is the starting of formation of an individual. Like you and I also have started developing from that unicellular zygote. An embryo is a zygote which has undergone or which is undergoing cell division and is undergoing differentiation of cells. So this process of formation of the embryo from the zygote is called embryogenesis. This process of formation of the embryo from the zygote is called embryogenesis. So in the embryo, you will have more number of cells. You will have cells which are differentiated into specialized types. Okay, whereas in a zygote, this zygote will be unicellular. Embryo will be multicellular. It will show you differentiation of cells. This is the difference between zygote and embryo. उसको लिख लो आपकी notebook में. Whereas fetus will be an embryo where all the body features are now developed and are differentiated properly. Means you can actually identify ये hands हैं, ये legs हैं. Okay, this is the head. You can actually identify all those features. The body features are exactly, the fetus will also be multicellular, and you can exactly identify all the body features. That is the time we say that now this embryo is called the fetus. And a fully grown fetus will be ready to be coming out from the mother's womb, because it can now live individually. It can now grow on its own. It can now live individually. And this time of development from the zygote to the fetus will be different in different individuals. So like in humans, it is of 9 months. It is called the gestation period. इसको देखेंगे हम detail में in the next chapter, that is human reproduction. So I hope you have understood this. Now fertilization के पहले होने वाले events को हम बोलेंगे pre-fertilization events. Pre-fertilization. Whereas fertilization के बाद में होने वाले को हम बोलेंगे post-fertilization events. Post-fertilization events में embryogenesis, formation of the fetus, as well as delivery, that is parturition. That is expelling out of the fetus from the mother's body. All this will come in the post-fertilization events. Alright?